Hi, this is Pentecostal Musicians, and I'm Pam Rinsel. I'm excited to introduce my new play-along practice video tutorials for 2023. We will start with the foundational major and minor triads and their inversions that you need to know, not just in your head, but on your keyboard. I developed this play-along practice plan because I have noticed that many new musicians get stuck using just one position of a chord, usually the root position. Some memorize the chords by shape without realizing there are other possibilities right at their fingertips. The purpose of these play-along video tutorials is to help you refresh what you may already know and learn to apply it to your keyboard instantly without having to look up the chords or stopping to think. Let's take a minute and let me show you what a difference playing inversions will make in your sound. It makes it much more smoother and allows you to play the melody or the accompaniment. I will keep this song very simple. First, I'm going to play Amazing Grace in the key of G, all triads, and all in the root position of the chord. Now I'm going to play Amazing Grace, still using just the triads, but with inversions. I use this practice plan with my own students, and I promise you it does work. It will give you the ability to move up and down the keyboard as fast as you need to go. So how do we get started? We have put together a plan of action starting with the major and minor triads you will need to learn first in order to play in the easiest key signatures. Of course, we will be starting with the key of C since there are no flats or sharps in its scale. We will then move on to the chords needed to play in F and G and continue from there. We have prepared a chart called Plan of Action. Click on the link provided in the description next to this video to download a PDF of this plan of action. The most exciting news in using this plan of action is whenever you are ready to go to the next key signature on the chart, you will have only one additional major triad and one additional minor triad to learn to play in that key. These are indicated in a bold red print. By using this plan of action, you will learn to play in all 12 keys in a very efficient way. Please note, however, if you are already playing in church and have a song chart in a key signature such as A, B, or E, which has more flats and sharps, just go to our chart to see what chords you need to learn to play for that key. By doing those chords using this method, you will broaden your playing skills. Your next step in this plan of action is once you have learned the major and minor triads for a particular key, is to move on to the beginner chord progression section. For example, on the chart, you will see that in the key of C, you need to learn C, F, and G major triads and D, E, and A minor triads. Once you are ready, our beginner play-along exercises will show you how to move logically and smoothly from one chord change to another within that key. As you continue to learn the triads necessary to play in other key signatures, move on to the beginner progression section of that key signature. Soon, you will be able to play the basic major and minor triads in several keys. We will then begin to add other notes to those triads to build larger chords, and this will give you a fuller sound. Feel free to share this video practice project with any of your friends who may be interested in learning to play.